Hey, it's Sunday here, Sunday morning in Metz here, really sunny. We're very lucky today. It's 17 degrees, feels like it's even warmer for us because we've come from the cold in London. It's been a fantastic 2 days of training and then coaching thereafter of all the new skills that we've learned, lots of new techniques that we were never ever taught in our advanced riding. It's not part of the syllabus there. This is all about tight maneuvering, comfort with the machine, control of the machine, in very tight, difficult maneuvers. What other riders would generally find would take more effort than usual to complete those types of maneuvers. So we're trying to get our expertise up to a very good high level, competition level, I'd say, with the likes of Gymkhana and anything else of that sort of nature, really, where you've got tight maneuvers. We've had a really good session yesterday, day two, which the videos that I'm going to sort of put together after this are just going to go through all of the segments. There's not much audio there, unfortunately. I didn't have the microphone sort of rigged up to the camera to give you much commentary there, but the videos will speak for themselves. There's a lot of effort. What we found was, in particular, trying to do the tight turns between the two cones. So it's like a slightly more than, I'd say it's about a 5 meter sort of a turn that we're trying to achieve on those larger bikes that we're not accustomed to. And the technique to turn them is very different. So you're allowed to put your foot down. So in the videos, you're going to see why you're putting your foot down. It's a U-turn. This is not a CBT test. So there's a reason why you put your foot down. And what we're trying to achieve, what a lot of people won't see on the video because won't be that clear to them from the video, is that what we're trying to do is we're trying to lean ourselves, not the bike, so trying to lean ourselves to the extent where our foot is there, just to give us that extra comfort of support, that if we do go down, we can just kick ourselves back up again. The bike itself is, as we lean, the bike is trying to steer. So suppose the lean is onto the left side, the steering column is going to naturally go into that left to try and straighten itself up. So the bike's straightening itself up, we're leaning ourselves, and what we're aiming is two things: full lock, and at the same time, the lean. The lean and the full lock together as a combination are the things that give you that very tight turn. And we're doing it with zero throttle, so we're not throttling the bike. It's natural idle speed. So also throughout the day, we did lots of other things, like we deliberately stalled the bike. So we took the bike up to a point of where it goes past the, I think the word for it was like sort of the inertia of the bike, or you could say you can see with the revs anyway, where the engine itself obviously will hover at a certain amount of revs and suddenly fly up on the scale. So we're trying to bring the bike up to that level, keep it at that level, and then with the rear brake, see how much effort we need to bring it down to a point where the engine will actually stall. So on my specific bike, because I've got the speedo now set into kilometers, it was at 11 kilometers an hour, where it actually just stalls. So we know the speed at which, when we do these maneuvers, we should, and we're in full lock, we should never be below that speed, because otherwise, obviously, when you stall and you're in full lock, you're probably going to drop the bike. So, you know, a few little tips and tricks there. We still have to perfect our maneuvers. We still have to perfect what we're doing, which will happen. It's a natural progress, really. It's not, you don't just get the skills and then suddenly apply the skills in 24 hours. That's a very unrealistic expectation by anybody. So today, what we're going to do is make the most of it, enjoy the weather, relax a little bit, switch off, do some practice. And especially if you look at the positioning, and the shoulder positioning was very, very important to be able to let the handlebars do what they want to do and tilt your body. So you really have to have really good maneuverability around your hips and with your leg positions as well, to be able to get that sort of, you know, lean with the handlebars and of your body, and let the handlebars go naturally, is what I mean, etc. So there's quite a lot to ingest and to apply and to do. As Clément says, our coach, he said, don't try, do. So, and he said, it's really, really simple. These are the rules, and you have to do what Clément says for these rules to be successful. So he's got a specific algorithm in his positioning, which is butt position, butt, legs, shoulder, BLS, and you have to go through this in your mind, and you have to push your bottom and bring your leg down, and that bottom on that side to go. So suppose it's to turn in this way to go towards where the rear wheel is. The other leg lifts up and points up towards the steering column, and your entire body then tilts, and then you're able to let the handlebar go in that direction. You're tilting in, and you're able to let you drop. The bike is going to fight against you and go upright, and then you have achieved full lock and some tilt, and the combination between the two of those things is what gives you that tight maneuverability. So anyway, super technique. This is Clément Duval, who is the Moto Gymkhana champion for Europe previously, who's trained us. We had a variety of bikes at our disposal. We had an RT. My friend Mario Sucia had his massive K1600, which is a dream bike. The first time I've actually ridden this bike was his bike, and it's incredible. Yeah, it's just something different, so different. It's a very super smooth 6-cylinder engine. I was on my XR, and then as well as the RT, we had the GSXR 1000. There was a CBR 650 there as well, and I think there was a CBF 500, but we didn't bother with that bike. It's more of a training bike for people who are more of an A2 license holder. But yes, we had a lot of fun, and the final day for us will be tomorrow, Monday, and then on Tuesday we're going to head back to the UK. Crossing the channel. So we came by motorbike. It was good. Next time we'll probably come by flight though, just because we'd like to maximize our time on training. But for me, it was a great experience. My first time coming by motorbike into Europe. So it was really good fun. And here in Metz, it's been fantastic. The people have been great. The food's been good. Everything's been exactly what you'd kind of want in an experience. Nothing unpleasant. Nothing went wrong, and everything's really good. So we just really, touch wood, hope the rest of the journey and the rest of the adventure is going to stay good as what we've had, or better. And yeah, catch up with you soon. Take care. Bye. Wow. So that's a GSXR or GSX 1000. Yeah, GSXR 1000. But amazing. It locks really quickly onto full lock. And as the instructor mentioned, is that keep your eyes closed and then open them and then close them and then open them, and then as you're doing the turn, you'll disconnect your view from your water levels in your ears, and then that feeling of falling will kind of disappear. But I must admit, you've got to have your leg ready, because you kind of like, you have that feeling it's going to drop, which is it's natural, it's normal, it's all part of this sort of training of tight control. But if you notice, like what I did, so it wasn't that counter steering. Instead, it was steering with the legs and the hips and the position of the hips and those legs. So you've got one leg back, one leg front, up and down, and the reverse the other way. And you're really pushing back and forward. It's a tremendous amount of muscle effort from this core area. It's a kind of training that, well, I've never had in the UK. Some of you may have been lucky enough to have had it, but yeah, it's something very unique and particular to this course out here, which is all about really tight control and machine control. I'm going to try the RT next, so let's see how that goes. is an RP1200. The friction zone on it is quite there until you get past 10 kilometers an hour. So I'll just go for a bit of a longer turnaround then bring it back closer for these turns. Let's see how it goes. This is harder for me, a much harder bike. I finally managed to do the let it go full lock, and it's like I'm not shifting the handlebars, I'm not even touching. In fact, I was kind of like almost resisting them. They were pulling me. I had to get my position right. They were pulling me, not me pulling them or touching them. It was my lean angle. If you notice, I had my leg out just in case I'm gonna fall it. But when you reach that full lock position, it's a totally different feeling. It's like, it's something else. You have to try it. Hey, so this is just a bit of a wow moment for me. We've got these cones marked here, so you can imagine there are two walls there. You can't touch those walls. They're going to use the RT, and it's almost like a bit of an elephant turn where you put your foot down, but your foot's there just for, you know, for your own safety and security, so you don't overcome that sort of fear of falling. But watch this out on the RT now. Watch this. Wow, well, I popped with a few cones out in October. Some of those moves were okay, still needed a lot of improvement. It's all to do with the movement, and it's all to do with what we call bum, leg, shoulder. So BLS, that's the acronym. I got to read that, repeat those steps, and gradually progress and get through that turn. But yeah, let's see how it goes after lunch. Cheers. Hey, so we're back from lunch now, and I'm going to be back on the RT. Same kind of drill, same kind of process, but this time the mistake I was making before lunch was I was leaning my body or counter leaning. Got to keep the body straight and do that special twist my body around and then turn in. Let's see how it goes. Right, so had a few goals there. Some were okay-ish, some were very unsuccessful, knocked a few cones over, but this is, hey, why we're here. It's all part of the training here. So, okay, let's see how that plays off now. I'm going to put these cones back in. I'm going to do a few more practice runs first, without, you know, the sort of pressure of anything. I might just widen my space a little bit, and then start to do that once again, repeat it in this area. It's all practice, practice, and more practice. There's nothing but that. But before the practice, obviously, you need to know what you're doing wrong, and you also need to know how to rectify that. So for me, it's getting that twist of the hips and the shoulders and getting that tight turn. So I want to make sure I keep practicing the way. Okay, thank you for watching.
can do it.
Yeah, you can definitely do it. Now I need to do it.
So, why I am able to do it?
I think that the shoulders that you do it progressively, which is good. So you're moving step by step.
And I totally don't care about
What's around you? Yeah. You're just focusing on the maneuver.
my movement.
Yeah.
And on the right side I was less good than on the left side.
Yeah, me too.
But the difference is not a feeling.
Yeah.
Because on the right side I was using a lot my leg rotation, but I forgot to go down with the legs.
Okay.
On the left side I do both, and this is why you can see on this bike, or no, you can see it anymore, but a little bit. This side,
Yeah.
this side, and the front wheel is the same.
Okay.
And now it's dry. It's dry, so you can see it anymore. So the key is about movement.
I have to try it.
No, every time I said this, I know you can't do it.
Yeah.
Try means you don't know what you have to do. For me, you know exactly what you have to do. It's about butt, legs, rotation.
Yeah.
So it's very, I can understand that it is hard to do, but steps are very easy. 3 steps.
Yeah.
It's about butt, it's about legs, it's about shoulder.
Yeah.
Shoulder is easy because you have to turn them the more you can.
Yeah.
And this is not what you do. You turn the head.
Yes, you're making a mistake.
So this is the first problem. And the second problem is building. You should just do the movement step by step. It is not about the more lean, the more you turn. No. You have to lean only to make this
Lock.
yes. Can you remove this, please?
Yeah, you can remove that.
Are you ready?